Good.
We thought it would be interesting if we put together some frequently asked questions. So far, the Land Trust has rolled out slowly publicly. We gave the IRS our 501c3 nonprofit application on January 24th. But currently, the North Georgia Community Foundation, which I hope you all have heard of, who manages a lot of nonprofit organizations' money here in North Georgia, has agreed to be our fiscal sponsor. So should you decide that you'd like to help this new land trust get going, you can make donations to the North Georgia Community Foundation, and they go to the North Georgia Land Trust for us to start this process. Here's a few frequently asked questions that I've received as I've gone public and started speaking about the land trust locally.
What is a land trust and why now?
A land trust. A land trust is really a community-run nonprofit organization that I say is a holding tank for land. And there's really two different people that we'll be working with. We hope to attract landowners in North Georgia who might like to donate their property to the land trust. And the way our nonprofit is set up, the way our bylaws are written, is we would have to protect that land forever. So here's a couple of examples. There might be a family in North Georgia who has had their property for years and years, and it's important to the family. It's been passed down through the generations. They may think that passing it on to future generations is more important than perhaps the development value. They could donate their land literally to the land trust. We would receive the deed, they would receive tremendous tax benefits and tax deductions, federal and state, and then the land trust would hold that land forever. And as our tagline is for the land trust, forever is a long time. The other option that a landowner might have is called a conservation easement. A conservation easement is a little bit more technical, but it's pretty simple if you think about it. If you're a landowner, you have a bundle of rights that come through the Constitution of the United States of being a landowner. You can have the right to subdivide it. You have the right to potentially rezone the property and develop it. You have the right to pass it on and sell it, etc. A conservation easement, the owner of the land voluntarily gives up some of those rights. For instance, a landowner may say, I don't want to subdivide the land but 2 or 3 times to put cabins on it for my grandchildren. The owner of the property might say, I agree to give up the commercial zoning potential rights or the subdivision division rights of my property. When they voluntarily give up those rights, that's called a conservation easement, and that can be given to the land trust, and we hold that easement forever, and those development rights are given away. That owner receives a large tax deduction for doing that, and the property will not be developed forever because that owner has given those rights away. They continue to own the property, they can sell the property, they can lease the property, but they've given up development rights. It's a marvelous way to keep more space green in North Georgia.
What would you say your goals for the land trust in the next couple of years are?
I'd like to be the most respected nonprofit organization in North Georgia. Everything that our land trust will do will be completely transparent. We'll be a public nonprofit. In other words, nobody involved with the land trust, the board of directors, the founder, the CEO, myself, no one will make any money or profit. This is solely as a holding tank, as a way to promote and educate and gather more green space for North Georgia. So our goal is to be transparent. I'd like to have a fundraiser over the next year or two that collects over $2 million. All of us have seen how nonprofits can struggle and spend time each year trying to raise money just to stay alive. I don't want that to be the case. I hope that the community in North Georgia will think this is a good idea and support it, and that we can put enough money in the bank for executive directors after me and boards of directors far into the future don't have to worry about funding. So those are two primary goals.
If I'm a landowner, why would I want to donate my property or give the land trust a conservation easement?
I think some families and a lot of landowners really love their land. It's a heartfelt feeling. The money isn't what guides us. Sometimes an owner of a property, a farmer, a trust that has been set up with family, a family partnership, they might say, you know what, this can be my legacy. We can donate this. We can leave this land to be green forever for future generations. I think there's a lot of people out there that would like to do this, and I'm hoping this land trust will appeal to them.
Are there any tax benefits for a landowner working with the land trust?
That's one of the reasons. I think heartfelt comes first. It's just something that you may feel called to do without the benefit of the tax deductions, but yes, I think that may be the nail that makes everything work. But yes, tax deductions are true. So currently, someone in North Georgia may have a land that's worth $20,000 an acre. They may have 50 acres, meaning it's worth about $1 million, and they may wish to donate that to the North Georgia Land Trust. If they do, that's $1 million deduction. We're a nonprofit, it qualifies, and the tax benefits could be substantial.
Do a landowner's yearly taxes that they pay to the county go down if they give a conservation easement?
Yes. The answer is yes. So again, imagine you have 200 acres in North Georgia and you'd like to give a conservation easement. You may agree not to subdivide the property and to continue to farm it. You might lease the land out. You'll still be the owner. But because you'll give up voluntarily potential construction rights and future land development rights, because you agree to give those up, your property is worth substantially less. Usually, not always, roughly half. Can be more, can be less. So your ongoing tax bill from the county in which you live will be substantially decreased forever. And that allows you potentially to hold on to your land longer and pass it on to your children and your heirs.
How will the land trust raise money to operate?
In order for the North Georgia Land Trust to be successful, we're going to rely on people just like you. People that might hear this message and say, I like development. I think it's important. It supports families in Northeast Georgia. We're going to continue to see rampant and good development. On the other side, can't we also keep green space? Can't we also work as hard to provide green space and land for future generations of North Georgia? I say that we can. So if you'd like to be a member of the Land Trust, that's the way that we'll raise money. We will have various membership levels available shortly, and you'll be able to decide if you'd like to support us and at how much. It can be $50 a month or a year for students, and it could be $1,000 or $5,000, or if you'd like to be a corporate donor or someone who's going to be a foundational beginning to our land trust, you'll be able to get recognition and be very supportive. I think you'll like the long-term idea of the land trust.
Who controls the land trust, and does anyone profit from it?
I think that covered that a little while ago. The board of directors, which is fabulous. I'll go through a few names for those that may know. R.K. Whitehead, John Vardaman, Wes Robinson, a local real estate attorney here. Dixie Truelove, a farmer, well-known contributor, philanthropist in our community. Phil Bonelli, a public speaker, a dynamic entrepreneur, and a farmer. All these folks will have are beyond approach, I'll say, and have the community's interest at heart. All are approachable, all are open, and all have a tremendous track record of public good.
How can people get involved with the North Georgia Land Trust?
We're slowly rolling out the public part of the land trust. We don't yet have our 501c3. We're expecting that in a few months. I would say the one way that you could really help us is we're starting to do social media like you're seeing right now. You can like those kind of things. You can share it with your friends. If you'd like to get on board early and make a donation to the North Georgia Land Trust, you'll see a QR code. It'll be very public very soon, and that would be nice. It would be nice to see local folks in North Georgia support the idea of what we're doing. And you can call me or call any of the board members if you have questions about our goals. If you'd like to get involved early, we would love that. If you'd like to be a foundation member and donate a substantial amount to the Land Trust, we'll put a business plan in front of you. You will see clearly how we're designed. Everything we do will be local, it'll be voluntary, and it will be forever. Those are the three words that the Trust stands for, and we hope to have your support. So I hope these Q&A helped you understand a little bit about the Land Trust. I know the video's a little long. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or interests or just want to know more, you can go to northgeorgialandtrust.org, northgeorgialandtrust.org. You can call me directly if you'd like, Brent Hoffman. My cell phone is 770-540-5373. You can also research land trusts online to better understand them. I appreciate you watching, and call me if I can help.